Hello, love. Welcome back, or welcome to What I Am Seeing. Today's session will be a timeless general reading for the Alchemist energy types, otherwise known as the generators in traditional human design. If you don't know what your quantum human design type is, you can go to whateyeamseeing.com/free human design chart. You just need to know your birth data, your specific time that you were born, in order to run an accurate chart. So if you know and love an alchemist, may you find something of value in this reading session today as well. And please feel free to share this with them. Alchemist energy types represent about 37% of the population. And the alchemists are here to physically manifest creativity through devotion. So if you are an alchemist type, or you know and love an alchemist type, may you receive something through this transmission that brings you clarity, confirmation, a click, or connection to cosmic perspective for your highest good, for your highest timeline. And may it provide encouragement, peace, and be a portal to embodying your highest human and divine potential. May you take what resonates and leave the rest. So we're just cleansing all of our cards, our decks out here. Cleansing, clearing all the energy to have a fresh, clean slate. See what wants to come through for you today, Alchemist. Now we're going to go ahead and shuffle and lay out our spread. Okay, love, we pulled our cards, we have our spread out here, and the overall theme that came through from our quantum activation card deck is the gate 30. Gate 30. This is the gate of passion. It comes off of the emotional solar plexus, and remember, we all have all of the chart. So anything that we ever talk about in these sessions regarding specific elements in the chart, you have, because we all have all of the charts. So you just may experience it differently dependent on whether or not it's defined or activated in your chart. Okay, so this comes off of the emotional solar plexus, the gate 30. It's the gate of passion. The emotional solar plexus is the creative center in quantum human design. So this is having to do with you creating. I feel like Spirit is asking, are you pursuing your passions? Do you even know what you're passionate about? Have you lost that sense of passion, that thing that lights you up? This is the creative center. It is the energy at which you use to turn your inspirations into form on the material plane. Have you let your passions burn out, fizzle out, die out? Is there something that you're passionate about that you feel like you've had to put on the back burner, or that you haven't thought about in so long? The shadow of this energy is burnout. It could be this not having the sustainability to pursue your passion due to you trying to force something to happen in not right timing, and kind of leaping into this chaos. We're getting so frustrated because you might be sitting on a plateau, which is part of your stair-step learning curve as the alchemist is hitting this. You have this stair-step learning curve, and there's plateaus, and those plateaus can be super frustrating and make you want to give up or quit the thing that you were pursuing or doing. And when you feel that frustration because there is seemingly a halt in the momentum, know that there is breakthrough on the other side. So if you're frustrated because you feel stuck, you're at a plateau, you feel at a standstill, you feel like nothing is happening and moving, I encourage you to stay the course, because there is a breakthrough and movement and fluidity and flow on the other side. Grace and ease are coming, Alchemist. Some of you are longing for home, longing for belonging. The original Lightworkers, the Mintonkan card came through from our Work Your Light Oracle. Some of you may know that you are a Mintonkan starseed. Some of you may feel like a deep resonance, even with this image, with this picture here on this card. And maybe you are from Mintonkan. But some of you feel like you are misplaced, or like you have this longing for home, or like, what am I doing here on this planet? And Spirit is wanting you to know that you're not alone, which has been coming through for the collective recently. And you're also not for everyone. To embrace your truth, your weirdness, your uniqueness, and face your true north. And trust that you're not for everyone, and you don't need to be for everyone. And there are people who feel like you. And again, this could make you long for home, long for understanding, long for people who see you, get you, and understand you. And just know that there are people out there that absolutely do. And you can't, if you're not having any of those people in your life right now, you cannot let that stop you from you embracing your truth, your uniqueness, your weirdness, whatever it is that makes you you. Embrace that, embody that, trust that, and face your true north, because you came here to be exactly all of that, who you are, not who the world says you should be, or whoever may be projecting onto you. And a lot of us have been made to feel not safe, to embrace the truth of who we are, to be who we are. And so we've been living life trying to be someone else, or fit into some kind of box or mold, or wearing a mask. And it's time for you to stand and step into your truth, whatever that means for you, and really be like, love who you are, because then you're going to attract people into your life that do see you and your uniqueness and support you and encourage that. What also came through is perspective. There's either something happening now, or there is something that is going to happen. That's so just remember this, if this doesn't resonate for this moment, that there's something happening. It could be a conflict, a conversation that you need to have. If that's happening now, kind of zoom out, get a higher perspective, kind of like tapping into gate 52, higher perspective, being able to see the big picture. Because whatever's happening, I feel like it's wanting to pull you down into the weeds, to keep you at that low vibration, low frequency of conflict or argument, or someone like trying to get you to see their perspective or what they're saying, and make you think how they think and see. And what's coming through is like, you can agree to disagree, and that actually in the bigger picture, whatever the situation is or circumstance, again, whether it's one currently happening or something that's going to come in and happen, that none of it actually matters in the big scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, and that you can zoom out, allow the emotional energy to settle, zoom out, and you can find a common ground. It's not as huge, as a big of a deal as it's looking in the moment, or that maybe this person or these people are making it out to be. So just keep your perspective, keep your higher perspective, and know that you can find some common ground and move through whatever that conflict is. Spirit is asking you to trust your inner call. Again, with the you're not for everyone, but that doesn't mean you're alone. There's a planetary wave happening here that you are a part of. This card keeps coming through for the collective. You are here on purpose, for a purpose, for this soul mission, and you need to trust the inner calling. Trust your inner knowing, your inner guidance system. Again, face your true north. Trust your inner call, your soul team, your people, the other people that feel like, what the heck am I doing here? Where are my other Minnetonkains? Where are my other starseeds? They're out there. If they haven't already come into your life, they're coming into your life. If you believe, call them in. Start calling in your people. Believing that it's possible for you to have this soul team, this soul pod, this squad of people who see you, love you, encourage you, support you. You may think that, oh, that's too good to be true, that could never happen. Well, if you don't think that it's possible, then you're not a vibrational match for that to come into your life. So start to call that in. Believe that it's possible. Start to feel into what that would feel like for you to have other people in your life that feel the way that you feel, that are just as weird and unique as you, who love your weirdness and uniqueness and celebrate that and encourage you to be more of that. Like, what would that feel like for you? Start to imagine that, and you will call that into your life if you don't have those people in your life already. Again, another passion. This is our theme for the whole message, passion. Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, opening your heart and letting love in. And I feel like this isn't just love from others. It's that love for yourself, that love and acceptance for like loving who you are, exactly how you are, not questioning why was I made this way, or why am I this way, or why am I like this? No, not questioning why, but being like celebrating yourself and being like, I love who I am. I love that I'm weird. I love that I'm unique. I love that I'm one of a kind. You loving yourself is allowing your heart to expand and open. It's safe for you to let this love in. And healing is happening here. Spirit wants you to know that you're not broken, to trust the process, that it is safe to open. Mother Rose is telling you it's safe to open. It is safe to open. Opening your heart, following your passion, not giving up on your passions, not giving up on yourself, not giving up on the desires that you have to birth and create whatever it is that lights you up, that just continually fuels and fires you up, that you will find your people, or that you, by you showing up and you being you, you're going to be like this beacon, this lighthouse for other people to be like, whoa, there's my person. And then they're just going to be like, hi, I'm so-and-so, and I totally vibe with you. So, like, let's be friends. Let's do something together. Let's create. So, you're not broken. Trust the process. It is safe to soften and open. It is safe for you to open your heart, to let love in. It is safe to let people love you. It's safe to let people love you is what I'm hearing. And this healing mantra, polishing my heart, polishing my heart, polishing my heart. I love this. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. Some of you have been hurt. You have been hurt by opening your heart. You have been hurt by people that were supposed to love you and see you and accept you for exactly who and how you are. And that didn't happen. And you had a terrible experience. And that's made you want to shut down and contract and not open your heart again and just check out and just not be here because it's too hard, it's too painful, it's too much. And Spirit is asking you to trust the process. There's nothing wrong with you. Love yourself so wildly and fully and deeply, anchoring and embodying into all that you are, because other people, that's going to empower other people and inspire other people. There are other people who need to witness that and see that, witness you, see you being that in your fullness, so that they too can be that and see somebody else doing it, and they know that they can do it as well. So along with this passion energy, this and from our Keepers of the Light Oracle, Master Buddha, this increased awareness came through. Deep connection, trust your inner voice. This increased awareness, deep connection with Spirit, with Source, with your guides, with your angels, with yourself, with your higher self, with yourself, connecting with yourself, quieting down. Having this increased awareness, which also I feel ties in with this perspective card. Whatever the situation is that is happening or that is going to be happening, that's going to be coming in and happening, to remember to have this increased awareness, to not react in the moment, but to zoom out and respond from a place of confidence, of standing in your truth, of not like cowering down or trying to people please. That you can face your true north and trust it. Trust your inner voice. Trust yourself. Follow your truth. Follow your true north. Only you know what is good, right, and correct for you. Trusting your sacral. That's your authority. Trusting your sacral response. And those of you who are emotionally defined, you need to give yourself time, more time, so that to make decisions and choices. So that's even more of a reason to slow down, to be deliberate in your responses and your actions. So as we shift into the tarot messages, what came through with the Keepers of Light before we switch into the tarot, which correlates to the first card that came out, is Gaia, this earth connection. Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. Be mindful of the planet, come back and stay grounded. And you are the builders of the world. You and the time benders make up the population of the workers, the doers, the builders, to physically manifest your creativity and express that, practice that, devote to that, to become masterful. You are here to do meaningful work. So you can't just let your desires and your passions fall to the wayside. Everything does need to happen and align in divine timing, but the Spirit is asking you to stay grounded and to, if you've let your passions die out, fizzle out, it's time to reignite them. It's time to revisit that. It is time to build the future that you want to create. You have the power and the ability and the capability. So whatever that is inside of you, that passion, that desire, that is wanting to be birthed, that is fueling you and driving you, allow that to have enough time to germinate and to grow and to build and to birth at the exact right time. And some of you might actually be birthing a child, but I feel that this is more speaking into, I feel like this is more speaking into coming back to the safety, to soften, to open your heart, to let love in, that it's safe to breathe into life, this thing that you want to birth into the world, to create this new world that you want to live in. And some of you, this came through at the heart of the situation. Like I said, some of you have been hurt. Some of you have been betrayed. I mean, like deep cut, wounded, never thought this would happen or could happen type of energy. And you may be in that right now, and some of you may be a little removed from that, but it's close enough where you go back to it and revisit that. I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this person did that thing or said that thing or did this to me. You had these expectations of how something was going to pan out and play out, and you may still feel like sometimes you're reeling from the situation and the experience, but Spirit wants you to know that all of these things ultimately, if especially with people and relationships, them leaving your life or showing you their cards or their true colors, that is allowing you to clear the slate, clear space to allow what's truly for you and meant for you to come into your life. So it's releasing and letting go of the things that no longer serve you, whatever that thing is, or whoever those people are, because you need to have the space, both energetically, emotionally, in every way, for you to follow your passions and for you to be able to have room and the perspective and the time and the energy to allow your people to come in that see you, support you, that are part of your soul team, your pod, your squad, and allow that healing to continue to take place, and knowing that Gate 44 is coming to mind, the gate of truth, which also is an energy of a fear of the past repeating itself. So this could be, I don't want to pursue this, I'm scared to, or I don't want to let these people in, or collaborate or team up or do this thing because XYZ happened in the past and I can't go through that again, and I can't handle that happening again. But Spirit is saying, all of this has made you into who you are today. And you're not alone. You have Spirit with you, your angels, your guides, your people right here, reminding you of all of the things that you've learned, and also speaking the truth into who you are, reminding you of the things that you forget about yourself and about what's possible. Your incoming energy is the King of Cups. You stepping into being the calm and confident and wise alchemist that you are. Again, I feel like this also ties into that perspective situation where you are able to remain calm and not reactive in the midst of other people who may be bringing in this conflicting energy or anger or something to that effect, that you're able to, again, you know who you are, and you're so comfortable and confident in who you are that you're just able to be compassionate. You can listen to what others are saying, but it doesn't throw you off course. It doesn't make you question what's wrong with you, or it doesn't throw you off your true north. You're able to stay centered and calibrated and grounded here in your body on the earth, even though you're this Minduncan star seed who's just looking for their people. You're able to to again find your center, stay grounded, stay centered, stay calm, tap into, use all these experiences, all these things that have happened, all these experiences that you've had that didn't go the way that you originally thought or planned. It's okay, because you can use them and pull in the wisdom and the discernment from all of those experiences, truly believing they've made you who you are today, and they have all been for your personal human growth and for your soul growth and experience. There's nothing wasted. And everything that we go through for ourselves, so everything that you've been through, you're in turn going to be able to help somebody else through the same thing. And what's incoming is the Seven of Cups energy. So there's a decision coming. Either you're facing one now, or it's coming for you to be able to make this decision. And you need to be so anchored into your truth to know your own voice, not the voice of other people, not the chatter, not the noise, not the projections, but your own inner voice, your own, from your higher self, from your own divine connection to yourself and to source, to be able to know your true north, to be able to make this decision, to be so dropped in to your body, anchored and grounded, that you know that sacral response in the moment. Your sacral response is your truth in the moment, regardless of authority. And when you're connected and you're tapped in, and you know that guttural response and feeling, you know the truth by how it feels. You know the truth by how it feels. And so you do not need to be under pressure. You do not need to people please. You do not need to react from an emotional, chaotic space and place in the moment. You get to be deliberate and intentional and follow your passion, follow your bliss, follow your joy, follow your truth, because it's going to lead you to the exact life that you've been wanting to manifest, that you've been desiring. This is the Nine of Pentacles coming through, is you doing all of this that we just talked about is going to allow you to receive this wealth and abundance and success. You are worthy of all of this success. Pentacles represents the earth energy, the material plane. You following your passion and your truth, allowing yourself to open your heart, to expand, to bring in the people who love you and see you, your pod, your squad, and believing that it's going to be different this time, and everything is a lesson and an experience for you to learn and grow through, that it's going to bring you to this place where you're going to make this decision from a deliberate, intentional, grounded, truthful, authentic place and space that is going to lead you into everything that you desire. Nine of Pentacles, 9 representing the ending of a cycle, 10 representing the beginning of a new cycle. And ultimately, this brings satisfaction. This brings satisfaction, which is the emotional theme for the Alchemist. It's the high expression, right? You're either in frustration or you're feeling that sense of satisfaction. So before we go into our sharing the last card that came through, I want to share 1212 came through. Some of you may be seeing 1212. This is breakthrough. Breakthrough. It says, you're on the cusp of a significant breakthrough, which I started the session out with talking about how you're a stair-step learning curve, and then you hit these plateaus and the frustration comes, but on the other side is breakthrough. This is your confirmation. Breakthrough is coming. So it says, you are on the cusp of a significant breakthrough in your life after a period of stagnation or stuckness. Your willingness to grow in all the energy you need at this moment, set Oh, it says, sorry. It says your willingness to grow is all the energy you need at this moment. So your willingness to grow, you allowing yourself to have your heart open. Set new goals and live them out. Opportunities will come to you effortlessly. Effortlessly. Flow and ease. Ease and flow. If you open yourself up to growth and new possibilities, trust the process. Expand your heart. Open your heart. Let love in. Love for yourself. Letting others love you for who you are and all of your weirdness and uniqueness. You are on the cusp of this breakthrough. And when you see, if you're seeing 1212 or if you start seeing 1212 now after this session, remember this, breakthrough. Breakthrough is on the way. So if you're feeling that frustration because you're feeling like the momentum has halted and you've been stuck and you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, know that your breakthrough is on the other side. It is coming, if it is not already here in this moment or tomorrow. And it's going to lead you to this beautiful success and abundance for all of the things that you've been through, all of the waiting you have done. It's all paying off, Alchemist. Okay, love. Our Sacred Rebel card is listening for truth. Listening for truth. 3-6, which equals 9. Again, completion of a cycle. Your wait is coming to an end. Your breakthrough is on the other side. Follow your passions. Calm. Stay calm. Ground. Back to our King of Cups energy. Ground. Stay calm. Connect with Mother Gaia. Face your true north. Listen for your inner voice. Listen for your truth. Listening for the truth, your truth. Okay, let's read what this says. I love how these ending cards, whatever card we pull at the end, always just wraps up the reading so beautifully. It just cinches it up so beautifully. It says, truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. I just said, you know the truth by how it feels. That's your sacral response. You can't make this stuff up. Truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. That's your sacral response, by the way. Do you know what your sacral sound is? So it's either going to be uh-huh, or uh-uh, or mm-hmm, or mm-mm. Now, if you have 3420 defined in your chart, that's like the most fastest, powerful, responsive energy in the chart. That the sound doesn't come out for them. They usually say, yeah, yep, yes, no. So that's like the only exception for the sacral sound. But if you don't have the 34 or the 20 or the 3420, then my question to you is, do you know your sacral sound? Are you connected with your body? And what is your sacral sound when people ask you yes-no questions? Because that's how you should be responding with yes-no questions. So again, it's uh-huh, uh-uh, or mm-hmm, or mm-mm. Okay, I digress. Truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there is a little evidence of how it is all going to happen. You are being asked to listen for the truths beneath the words, rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true for the communications of those around you, the press, the newspapers, and the mass media. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper. Listen for the truth. This oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said, and what you are hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is really ready to hear or see it. Perhaps you have been working in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is consistently denied. We live in a world where truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it might reveal. At the basis of such actions, consciously or not, is a deep sense of unhealed toxic shame. If you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose, rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. Healing is happening. Trust the process. You're not broken. It's safe to soften. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of a greater sense of self-love and acceptance. You are being asked to love yourself enough to honor the truth, even if you feel you are the only one doing so. Sacred rebels need truth like lungs need oxygen. Truth keeps the energy of life flowing through the rebellious heart. Lies dampen the spirit of the sacred rebel. Even if those less awakened hearts fear the truth, you must not turn away from it. Don't resent this state of affairs. Perhaps your job is to show that truth can be witnessed, even when many may want to hide from it. What others do is always their choice, but through your honorable deeds, not done with integrity, you will be set free no matter what the outcome. You are a truth seeker. Never deny or try to quiet this down to make others comfortable. You are meant to be an agitator at times, even though you don't have to confront people to do it. It's the gate 39 energy. You don't necessarily have to say a word, though sometimes you will. Often you will agitate in the most loving sense by unveiling truth simply through your knowings. Hold compassion for the truths you behold. That 39 energy keeps coming up. Spirit wants me to talk about it. It's just the energy of recalibration. The 39 flows into the 55. So it's your energy. If you have this defined in your chart, that energy just in its shadow, people can feel irritated or provoked by it. But all it's doing is recalibrating people back to faith, pointing them back to faith, just by you being you. So it's not personal. You are meant to be an agitator at times, even though you don't have to confront people to do it. You don't necessarily have to say a word, though sometimes you will. Okay. Often you will agitate in the most loving sense by unveiling truth simply through your knowings. Hold compassion for the truths you behold. Do not use them as knives to cut another or yourself with harshness, but as the clear insight that allows one to loosen the knots that bind simply by knowing which thread to gently tug. This oracle brings you guidance. If you have been worn down and depressed by the lies, gossip, deceit, or backstabbing going on around you, don't fret. Get out in nature and spend some time. Get out in nature. Earth connection. Get out in nature and spend some time communing with the infinite. Healing will come to you now. No matter how many times, in how many ways, or by how many tongues untruth is spoken, you know what you know in your sacred, rebellious heart. That truth is your connection to the living truth of life itself. Don't give up. Just open up to healing and know that the truth always, eventually prevails. Open up to healing. Let love in. Okay, and here's the healing process with this card. If you want to partake, or you can just listen, but if you want to partake, it says, place your hand very lightly at the front and back of your throat. So one hand to your back, one hand to your throat, to the front of your throat. And I love this because you alchemists have either an undefined or open throat or a non-motorized throat. So I'm loving whatever's happening here. So we're clearing this throat chakra, this throat center, this activation center. So one hand in front of your throat, one hand in back. And repeat after me. I now release all vows of silence I have ever made, consciously or not. I now release all lies, deceptions, and painful words, spoken and unspoken, that are affecting my ability to clearly know and speak my truth. I am held in unconditional love with protection and grace. So be it. You have finished your healing process. You might like to say something true just to anchor it. How about, within me, beyond all that rises and falls, only truth remains. Within me, beyond all that rises and falls, only truth remains. What a beautiful message. Thank you so much, Alchemist, for your love, for your support, but more importantly, for who you are, for your place, for your role, for your energy, for your essence here on the planet at this time. You are precious, you are needed, you are loved, and you are all set to either continue on with your day or sink into a deep sleep to wake up tomorrow refreshed, renewed, and reknown. May you remember, you are loved, you are light, you are love. I know who you are in truth. I know what you are in truth. I know how you serve in truth. You are free, you are free, you are free. I am you, you are me, and we are one.